Okay, since the longer barrel here and the adjustable sights are probably our main changes here in this gun and probably one of the main features of the gun, I want to get right into this sighting thing here, sight adjustment. You know, I looked quickly over the manual here. I scanned through that. It looks like basically the same manual they would include with most of their guns and their standard guns, I should say, and does not talk anything about this that I discovered. So, okay, by looking at it, the height adjustment, there's a screw here on the top, actually two of them, regular screw here, and then there's also so 1.5, which also fits in the sides here, 1.5 hex, and that'd be metric, and that's going to go into this portion here. So the idea is they do not have a spring that's going to raise this like automatically. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up this top if we want to adjust this thing, because right now it's all the way to the bottom. If we wanted to raise our rear sight, we're going to loosen this screw here. Let's say we do it about a couple turns. Then we'll tighten this little hex screw here until it takes up that slack that we just created from that first screw. I don't want to over tighten that, and that'll have raised up the sight somewhat there. Alright, let's put it back down. Let's say your sight is raised up like that. If you then loosen this, because this screw here is right up against the frame, so right now there's no way that'll go down. That's kind of a locking system. It's kind of neat, actually, is when I'm thinking about it. So in order to get that sight back down again, then I'm going to have to loosen this lock here, and then I'll tighten the screw in the back here. I'm not sure if that shows up on the camera or not, but I'll tighten this one, and that will cause that sight to go down. The screwdriver in there. Right now the screw is pulling it down towards the frame, which it did, and now it's all the way down. I can't turn it anymore. But if I leave this top one up here loose, it's likely to work its way out. So what I want to do is snug that one up. Alright, we're back to that. As far as windage adjustment goes, there are two screws, two sets, or two kind of a set screw things on each, one on each side here. And let's say I wanted to move the sight to the right. What I'll do is loosen the one on the right hand side over here. Get that in there. Loosen that a little bit. And then I'll drive the sight over by tightening the left hand side one. And that'll slide the sight over, and then you want to make sure both of these are snugged up. I want to get it back to where I consider the center about, so I'll loosen this one up. When I loosen it up, the sight does not move until I force it with the screw on the right hand side. By turning that one there, then I'm moving the sight back to the left until it tightens and it bumps up against this one over here. Again, you want to make sure that both of these are snugged up, or they might loosen up during shooting and actually can probably fall out of there. So tighten up both of those sides. Alright, that's kind of basically the sight adjustment. It's not a real thorough deal here, but it might give somebody an idea of how to basically get into setting that sight up and what you're going to need, like a 1.5 and then a screwdriver that fits into that top screw there.